to Shinobi Strikers. We're going to be talking about the best ninjutsus, genjutsus, and taijutsus. Basically just all jutsus in general. We're going to be going over the top 4 jutsus of attack, defense, healer, and range. And then the best ultimate jutsus, which is going to be acquired for 2 ultimate jutsus, and there will be some recommended stuff. I'm going to details how to unlock these jutsus, how to get these jutsus, and how to progress to even get these characters to unlock for you to train under to get these jutsus. We'll go into more details in a bit, but let's go ahead and jump into the setup. So we're going to do attack. If you guys didn't notice, I love attack, defense, and healers. I have 4 sets of heals, 4 sets of defense, 6 sets of attack, and 2 sets for range, because I'm not really a range type of person. I like to get in there and that. So back to what I was saying. Ninjutsus, the best ninjutsus in this game, how to unlock it, and how to even achieve the best setup for this. For number 1, for attack players, there's going to be 2 jutsus that you can get through the game without DLC, and 2 of the jutsus you need with the DLC. So number one, lightning style Lariat. To unlock lightning style Lariat, you have to play as a attack character for so many matches, so much time to unlock this. This game is a jutsu you get by just playing attack. It's a great move. It's amazing. You basically cannot be staggered out of this jutsu. This jutsu lunges forward, thrusting towards the target with super high speed. Whoever gets hit will be knocked and back with great deal of damage, basically. Anyone that tries to stop you, you're basically going to just lunge right through them. For number 2, for the attack. For number 2, for attack, is the Sharingan. The Sharingan is a jutsu used by Kakashi Hatake. To unlock Kakashi Hatake, you have to beat the story. The base story, which is basically becoming a Junin. Not a Jonin, a Junin. By completing all the story missions, to start the story mission, you will meet a question mark, a red question mark in the game. Your first mission will start off with Rock Lee. You'll do his mission, and that mission will kick off the story mode. You follow the story mode, and once you get to Naruto Uzumaki, he will have you face basically Kumara in stage mode. Yes, it's your first A-rank mission you actually will get. Once you beat it, you will unlock Kakashi Hatake. Training under him, he's on the... It's the second... No, it's the first ninjutsu you get in this game. This basically is an amazing jutsu. I don't know how much I enjoy this jutsu. It is basically a game-changing jutsu for attacks. An eye jutsu that can hypnotize and copy. This puts your user into a Sharingan mode where they can prevent just about any jutsu once. I'm gonna go in and more clarify. Once, meaning that if you pop Sharingan and you get attacked by any ninja tools, jutsus, or even get hit in a combo, you will automatically substitute right out of it. But once you pop Sharingan again, it resets the thing, and until you are either killing your target or your Sharingan is used. Note the fact that the Sharingan is also a downside on using it. If you pop it and while you're in mid-ult and someone comes up to hit you, you will vanish their attack but lose your ultimate attack, which is a life-risky move in Shinobi Strikers. For the third ninjutsu you can learn in this game that is literally specifically under a DLC character, okay, is your boy Wood Style Wood Dragon Jutsu. This jutsu is learned under Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage. To unlock the first Hokage, you will actually have to purchase the DLC, but man, if I would have to recognize any DLC, the first Hokage is the first DLC you should be going for. This jutsu is insane. This jutsu hurls a dragon that tracks, lowers the ninjutsu used on impact. So you hit an enemy, it lowers their ninjutsu. If you hit them, you boost your ninjutsu gauge of this jutsu, and you also get health amount of damage caused. This jutsu is insane, and it's
Williams.
What's up? This jutsu is insane, and it could be a life-saving jutsu for an attack. For number 4, which is basically is a god tier jutsu put with the Sharingan, is called Universal Pull. To get Universal Pull, you have to train under Pain, which is quote-unquote Nagato, if you watch the show. To get Pain, you would have to purchase the DLC Pain. To unlock this jutsu, it is your second jutsu you learn under him, and this jutsu can keep your opponent into a combo, can be used to pull away the enemy away from your teammate if they're caught in a combo, or you can be using it to your advantage. If someone substitute, you can use Universal Pull and bring them back to you and basically keep them stun locked to the win. That's the top 4 ninjutsus for the attack. We'll go on to range. Now, for range, I'm not a huge fan of range, even though I enjoy it a lot, but I am not that type of main. So, the first 2 ninjutsus is from in-game, and the last 2 ninjutsus is going to be DLC jutsus. And this is all my opinion based. I'm just letting you guys know. So, first ninjutsu in this game is really easy. It's called Fire Style Fireball Jutsu. Hold on one sec, guys. Alright. We're back. Back to what I was saying. Fire Style Fireball Jutsu. This jutsu launches a giant fireball, lunges towards them. Seems simple enough, okay? There's 11-second cooldown, but it's great. But a lot of people don't know there's a hidden secret factor with this jutsu. This jutsu literally insanely reduces your ultimate jutsu, which is great. And to unlock Fire Style Fireball Jutsu, you would have to, I believe you got to train under Sasuke. Makes more sense. I believe you train under Sasuke. If I'm wrong, correct me by that. It's either the starting jutsu you get, or you train under Sasuke. To unlock Sasuke, you basically automatically have him. It's his first ninjutsu you'll learn. This jutsu can be a game-saving jutsu to get your ultimate. It's insanely...
It's Sasuke.
Sasuke? Okay. This jutsu is insanely good for range builds, and I'm surprised not a lot of people use this ninjutsu. For number 2, for ninjutsus, and I want to let you guys all know, I don't want to hear anything about this ninjutsu, because this ninjutsu is insane. Multiple striking shadow snake. It is insane, and I don't see very many people use this jutsu because it's more of a close combat jutsu, but it could be very devastating as well. This range actually, where it says it's 1, that is a total lie. This range is about 3 or 4 range, and this jutsu is insanely good because it causes your opponent to poison, causing them to take damage for a while. You're also doing damage with the jutsu, making it harder for them to try to kill you fast and making them panic to the point they might slip up. This jutsu is a great jutsu. I just also realized this is also a DLC jutsu. But this is a... Sorry. Yeah. So, to unlock this jutsu, you have to train under Orochimaru, and Orochimaru is a DLC character. I know the first 2 jutsus I said is supposed to be non-DLC, and the last 2 is supposed to be DLC. But I'm actually physically making them in order, which order they would be preferred in. I would prefer. But this second jutsu is a DLC jutsu from Orochimaru, and it's your second ninjutsu. It's really insane and really good. Number 3 ninjutsu for range. Surprisingly, not a lot of people know. Okay? Is lightning style shuriken. This jutsu is insane. This jutsu, basically a jutsu that releases a lightning together with a chakra. Lightning stretches out towards the target upon impact, paralyzing them, dealing damage, and increasing their attack. This jutsu also is really good. Same with the fireball jutsu. To unlock this jutsu, you have to play range until you unlock this. The same with lightning style lariat, but this is for the range character. But this jutsu is really insanely good. Okay, for the last ninjutsu for range, I would have to say, and this is going to be a close combat, close one, okay, and that will be your boy, water style water dragon jutsu. This jutsu is stupid. It's insane. A lot of people don't realize it. This jutsu allows you to release a flood of water in a shape of a dragon, which can pass through obstacles and strike your target, causing damage. Meaning it can go through the wall, it can go through trees, it can go through mud wall jutsus, and it even can go through the ground if it wanted to. This jutsu is really good if your opponent can't pay attention to where you're at. If you're hiding behind a wall and you cast the jutsu, they're not going to know you're casting a jutsu, and this jutsu comes into play when you're hiding behind walls. I'm not joking. This jutsu is insanely good, and I honestly say this is the best ninjutsu you can actually get for the range. To unlock this jutsu, you have to train under the second Hokage, Tamara, something like that. I don't know all the Hokage's names correctly, but it is Hashirama's Senju's brother, Tamarama Senju, something like that. This is the first ninjutsu you actually learn, and this jutsu is insanely good. If you want a ranged character, DLC character, this is the DLC to get. Sadly, you have to purchase the DLC to get this jutsu. Same with Orochimaru. Now let's go to the defense characters. Alright. If we'll go into further details and into my specifically amazing role of ninjutsus. Okay. Alright. So number 1 ninjutsu is called Water Style Shark Bomb. It's same with the Water Style Dragon Jutsu, but this is for the defense character, and it also has the chance to go through walls. It basically circles the user, so anyone that's near it, it will actually hit them as well, and shoot towards the target. If they hit, they lower their target's ninjutsu count and add it to you, which is an amazing ninjutsu for the defense. To unlock this, you have to train under the Akatsuki member Kizmara, the shark dude. I don't even know how to say his name. Half the names I don't even say because I don't really pay attention to their names, honestly. I just like their looks. This is your first jutsu you get from him. To get him to unlock this character, you have to go through the story, and the story mission you get to unlock this character is from Tintin, where you have to save Rock Lee. For number 2 ninjutsu is my favorite ninjutsu, and it's also really close on tie. It's called Sand Shower. You guys do not understand how amazing this jutsu is, and I am surprised there's not a lot of people using this. Every time I play against a defense character, they're not using this jutsu, and this jutsu is amazing. This jutsu is trained under Gaara. To unlock Gaara, you basically have to do Gaara's mission. That's basically just, I believe it's let's see, I don't remember the mission, but the mission is done after, I believe, Rock Lee. If not Rock Lee, it's right after Sakura. I don't remember. But this jutsu is a really amazing jutsu, and I'm surprised not a lot of people use it. For the third DLC, this is a DLC. These last two is a DLC ninjutsu, and I am surprised how strong these ninjutsus are for the defense. For number 3, it's your favorite ninjutsu. A lot of it, like everyone knows him. It's called Zamaza, the Water Prism Jutsu. Zamaza's Water Prism Jutsu is insanely good. I don't know how many people don't know how good this is. You can cast the jutsu and hold the jutsu. Whenever you let go of that ninjutsu, you basically perform a charge attack, and whoever it hits, it will bond them by a clone of you, sending them into a cage of a water prism, which does cause constant damage, and preventing them from using ninjutsus, running away, and substitution jutsus, giving your team a chance to pop their ult and eliminate the opponent, or do massive damage before the opponent can even strike back. To get Zabuza, you have to train under him in the DLC of Zabuza. He's been released with the new character Haku, which is also a DLC character. Now, the next DLC character, next ninjutsu for this character, for defense, is Demon Hunter. I'm not joking. This Demon Hunter can decimate players if they're not careful enough. This is also unlocked by Zabuza. This jutsu cloaks you in a user of demonic aura. The user performs a charging upward strike. The jutsu also prevents you from flinching from attacks for a set period of time. This jutsu basically makes you immortal and cannot be staggered. This is good for capturing flags, capturing zones, or even in combat battles if you want to. To unlock this jutsu, you have to train under Zabuza, which is also the DLC. Alright, now we'll go to the healer ninjutsus, and this is all opinion based through all these characters. If you think something is better, let me know, and we'll actually discuss why they are better or not. Alright, we're back to what I was saying. 2 jutsus. I don't think I purchased any DLC healers. So this is all non-DLC healer jutsus, okay? Alright, for number 1 is Cellular Extraction Jutsu, which is trained under Sakura, and this is her second ninjutsu. This jutsu, to unlock Sakura, you have, well, basically just load up the game and you already have her unlocked. The jutsu can heal everyone in your area and removing all negative effects. That means hit and miss jutsu, poison jutsus, or anything like that. Anything that will give you a negative effect is cleared right off. For number 2, ninjutsu. I honestly believe it's really good, and I see a lot of people use it now these days. It's called 8 trigram air palm. This jutsu is trained under Hinata Uzumaki, quote unquote. If you haven't seen the show, spoiler. She teaches you this ninjutsu, which is basically an attack that travels and hits your target and removing their target ninjutsus, stealing their ninjutsus, and they can't use it. And this jutsu decreases time the user has to wait to use another jutsu. So this basically, if you use a jutsu that has a cool time and you pop this and hit them, you're basically stealing their seals and adding chakra to your other ninjutsu, which is really good. To get Hinata, you have to do her mission where you search for Naruto. Alright, we're in the final stretch of the ninjutsus. So number 3 is basically a starting ninjutsu, and I think everyone should really use, is Palm Sage Jutsu, that basically is an 8-second cooldown that constantly heals your entire team. This jutsu is really good, and it also really bad at some points. Yeah, it takes time to heal your team, but this jutsu is really good if your team can hold you down and defend you the whole entire time. Especially if someone's using Sand Shield from Gar's ninjutsu. You can hide right in it and pop the healing jutsu to save your entire team. So number 4 ninjutsu for the healer is, surprisingly, I want to say this, but it's a thing. Cellular Activation. It's a jutsu that self-heals, boosting your chakra, the ability to recover health, and it constantly heals the user automatically over a set period of time, and increasing their ninjutsu resistance. To get this ninjutsu, you have to train under Kabuto. To unlock Kabuto, you have to do size mission to unlock Kabuto's as a trainer, and it is your first ninjutsu you get from training under him. Alright, now we're going into ultimate ninjutsus. I honestly think they are the best ninjutsus in the game for everyone. Okay, and we'll do 2 jutsus that are ultimate jutsus that if you don't have this one, you can have the other one. One's going to be non-DLC, the other one is going to be DLC. Except for healers, because I don't have any healer DLCs. For the ultimate ninjutsus, 4 non-playable, non-DLC characters is Lightning Style Chakra Mode. This jutsu is unlocked by playing an attack character so many times until you unlock your ultimate ninjutsu. This basically jutsu lances your body with lightning style chakra, boosting your close range attack speed, movement speed, and defense power, and also preventing you from flinching when you get hit by certain attacks. This jutsu is super fun to use. I'm not joking. If you are using Rock Lee's moveset and you use this jutsu, you are basically gonna just smack your opponent around with 2 hits.
Nice stream, RN.
Now, the other ultimate jutsu that's for the attack that's really good, it's called Planetary Devastation. I don't understand why, but this jutsu just feels right when you catch someone with this jutsu. It's a jutsu that basically lunges forward, striking your opponent, then binding them in the target in a range, which is also targets, by the way, in a range that sucks them in towards your core. After a period of time, all effects targets get slammed into the ground and knocking them out. Basically, it's an instant kill. It's an instant kill. There's no avoiding it. You can get healed as much as you can, and you won't survive. You can have armor that reduces ninjutsu damage, but this jutsu will guarantee to kill you every single time. To get this jutsu, you have to train under Pain, surprise, surprise, which is also a DLC character. This is his ultimate, and this jutsu is, regardless, super stupid strong. If you are looking for an ultimate that will just decimate people, this is your DLC to get. This DLC is really, really good for him, and is really good for you if you have this DLC. Going for range characters, the ultimate ninjutsus I honestly prefer. Number 1, or like I was saying, DLC and non-DLC. So number 1, it is gonna have to be a tie, but I honestly would have to say is Fire Style Giant Flame Bomb is a move that is the starting of the game, and this move literally is decimating enemies if they're too close, if they don't pay attention. This ninjutsu is devastating. I am surprised how much damage this does. For a DLC ultimate ninjutsu, I would have to say hitting jutsu Crystal Ice Mirror. This jutsu is probably gonna be the best and strongest ultimate ninjutsu in this entire game. I am not lying. This is Haku's ultimate ninjutsu. Basically, it surrounds the target with the ice mirrors before lashing them on launching a series of attacks, moving at a high speed between the mirrors. I want to say it doesn't say in this title, in this thing, but you are immune to damage. You cannot be staggered, and you cannot be taking damage if you pop this ultimate. So this jutsu is basically a god tier ninjutsu if you can hit these. For the defense, we'll go to non-DLC and DLC ultimate ninjutsus. For non-DLC ninjutsus, this one is a very close one, but Sage Mode is a jutsu. If you do not have, you get this from training under Mitsuka, Orochimaru's son. To unlock Mitsuka, you have to do his mission, which is, I believe, is right after Sasuke. No, yeah, it's somewhere around there. This jutsu basically heals you, gives you an attack boost, gives you a defense boost, gives you a movement speed, but it seals your ninjutsus, which is fine, because you have a giant, massive sword swinging at these guys. They're not gonna stop you with this thing. You're damaging your opponent, and they're about to die, and you're about to die. You can just pop Sage Mode and get all your health and end the fight. For the second ultimate ninjutsu, in my opinion, this is a close, like super close, but I would have to say Fire Style Bomb Blast Dance is going to beat Hidden Miss Jutsu. Fire Style Bomb Blast Dance is a long and devastating attack. It has such a wide open area you can pop on a zone, and enemies walk right in it, they're basically dead. They get launched across into your fire tornado of Fire Style Chakra. To unlock this ultimate ninjutsu, you have to train under Obito, which is also a DLC character. So I'm sorry if you guys don't have any DLC characters, but this is the only way you can get this jutsu. For the healers, the ultimate ninjutsus. The best ultimate ninjutsus you can possibly get. There's 2 ultimate ninjutsus I advise everyone to use. Okay? Number 1 is a hard ninjutsu to get because how frustrating and how irritating it is to get this ninjutsu. It's called Insect Jammer Technique. This is a jutsu release chakra lance insects in order to prevent your enemy's detection. They can't see the scrolls, they cannot see their zones, they can't see their health, they cannot see their ninjutsu cooldown, they can't even see their teammates, they can't even see you. This ultimate ninjutsu helps your entire team so much by just that one phrase. It also confuses your entire team, enemy team's range, as well as decreasing their attack power and defense, making it the best ultimate ninjutsu for your healer class build. To get this ninjutsu, you have to play healer so much until you get this one. I know a lot of people get frustrated at this, but once you get this ninjutsu, your life is changed. For number 2, on the healer ninjutsus, I honestly am surprised, but the Shadow Pool Jutsu is such a great jutsu. I would say Jutsu Step Twin Line Fist is great because it resets the ultimate, but the fact that Shadow Pool Jutsu it has more of a quality help in a way than Jutsu Step Twin Line Fist can. Basically, I'm losing my voice for a second. This jutsu allows you, the user, to pull the target in with their shadow. The shadow will temporarily bind and lower the defense of any target, which also has a chance to hit in multiple targets, then damages them with an explosion afterwards. By the time this ultimate ninjutsu is, I know it might not kill them, but the fact that this does so much damage that it's basically you just throw a kunai and you will kill them. But that will have to be wrapped up on Naruto Shippuden, Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers on best ninjutsus in the game. If you guys don't agree with me with my choices, leave it in the comments below and tell me what jutsus could be swapped out, and I'll actually try to get the ultimate or ninjutsus, whatever. I do not have all the DLCs. I don't have Master Jiraiya, I do not have Lady Tsunade, and I do not have the third Hokage at all. So, if you guys leave it in the comment below and tell me which ninjutsus are better than which, I will have to make sure to check it into it and see how good these ninjutsus are. And if they are, I'll come back and redesign this video again, describing what changed on the jutsus. Because I'm going to keep this game up, loaded, and ready to go for all these new players and all these experienced players. I am not an experienced player. I started this game a week ago. I have about 70 hours in this game. But I have to say, I want this game to stay alive. It's a lot of fun, even though I get some mad at some points at this game. But leave me some comments below on which ninjutsus you agree and disagree, and which one you can replace them with if you disagree. But thanks for watching. I hope this helped you guys decide which ninjutsus to use on your character. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.